Now, yesterday in court, Cassie's mom took the stand. Her name is Regina Ventura, and she got on the stand and said, she got on the stand and alleged that Diddy demanded $20,000 from her and her husband, which they paid at a drop of a dime, because he was upset that Cassie was dating Kid Cudi. Now, her testimony was very short and to the point. The prosecutors asked her a few questions about, just her relationship, the background when she met him. And she said, my daughter was his artist, and then it progressed into her dating him. She moved to LA, and we would only see her certain times. She then began to talk about how, those certain times would be Cassie coming home for the holidays. She went into one holiday where Cassie came home in December. Cassie came home, and this was after she had called Cassie before and been like, hey, I'm hearing or I'm reading these blind items online that are saying that, that are alleging that Diddy's putting his hands on you, that you got beat up in the back of a car. What's going on? And Cassie said, no, Mom, that's not me. That's not us. That didn't happen. But Cassie came home this one Christmas, and she had marks on her body. And they then had to sit down and have a conversation about the physical abuse that Cassie was experiencing. In that moment, her mom said that they took pictures. Mind you, we had seen these pictures in the court because they talked about it with Cassie when she was on the stand. But her mom came and added some more context as to why they took pictures of the bruises. And her mom said it was simply because we wanted to memorialize the moment. We wanted to basically have... I know that this is happening. Have proof that it's happening. Exactly. Then she talked about Kid Cudi. The mom, Cassie's mom, talked about Kid Cudi coming to her home and visiting her, being there for a few days. But then they got to the $20K, and the mom said Diddy was upset. He reached out and allegedly told her, "Look, I just spent $20,000 on Cassie, and now she's dating Kid Cudi, and I need to recoup my money. So y'all send me this money." And this was after they had gotten this email that Cassie had sent, they, as in Cassie's parents, detailing the fact that Diddy had these sex tapes allegedly that he threatened Cassie to release, and he had threatened her that something was going to happen to her and Kid Cudi, and that his hands weren't going to be, it wasn't going to come from his hands. He would actually be out of the country. Cassie sent that email to her mom because, again, I think she just wanted some record of it because she was, she was scared allegedly. Her mom was like, okay, so we get told about these sex tapes that caught me off guard, and all this stuff is catching me off guard. And then he calls talking about, allegedly he calls talking about this $20,000 demand. She said they went and took out a home equity loan, paid the $20,000, and the prosecutor said, well, why did you guys pay it? Why did you? And she said, we were scared for our daughter's lives. So